So let it be written. So let it be done. This is Tabletop Terrors, and this is the triumphant return of Splatbook Roulette. Splatbook Roulette is where we literally take a splatbook, we thumb through it randomly. I, James, or Jeff will put our finger somewhere on the page. Wherever it lands, we have to come up with something that you can use in a game. No excuses. So, today's Splatbook Roulette book is... sound effect. Xanathar's Guide to Everything. 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, official Wizards of the Coast product. Are you ready for the roulette? Yeah! Okay. Some Price is Right sounds in here would be tasty. Watch the whole thing fall out. So, I'm not going to look. And today's topic is on page 91. It's the monster personality table, and I pointed to Fanatic, ready to die fighting. Let's go. All right, I'm going to put a minute on the clock here. All right, now.
5 minutes.
I'm going to put 5. It's going to count to 5. Actually, I'm not going to make it count down. It's going to count up to 5. And depending on how good our production quality is, maybe you'll see another timer somewhere else, but maybe you won't. And that's just theater of the mind. Ready, go.
So, monster fanatic, monster personality fanatic. I think it's very interesting and important for people to decide when they create a monster, how it acts and what it's going to do in combat. So specifically for a fanatic, if it's humanoid or if it's not, you need to make sure that this monster is really giving off that it is something is very important to it. If it's like a creature, maybe it's its lair, it has eggs, maybe it's like, I'm imagining some sort of weird long-armed, like a snake with arms and legs, basically, really long.
So a lizard.
And it like a lizard, but like just way like just taken to the max. It's got like human arms and legs.
So a lizard man.
It's a lizard man or woman. No. But yes, it's very important. So you need to really stress that its goal is not to kill you in combat. Its goal is to protect its eggs. Somebody else go.
Jeff, go. Fanatical. Why? How? What does that mean? How to use it in the game?
Anything.
So I think it's always important when you look at someone who's like fighting with the expectation of death that you have to be able to look at why that's the case, because it's so counter to like every human and animal instinct of like, I need to live. That's the important thing, is that I survive. So the fact that it's willing to fight to the death means there has to be some sort of belief bigger than it that's driving it, whether that's, some religion or protection or something like that. It has a creed that it's following, which leads me to say it's probably intelligent, or at least designed to be instinctual in a very specific way. And that it has something that it's trying to accomplish, and that thing has to be bigger than it, because if it dies, that thing will go on. So whatever that specific thing is.
Yeah. And I think, all right, let's add a twist to it. I think, too, something that could be neat is, James, going back to what you said, it's protecting its eggs. It's this enormous lizard with maybe these multiple arms and things like that. What if it's protecting its eggs not because it wants the eggs to live, but because it is going to sacrifice those eggs to whatever it believes in? Now you just pushed it from believer to zealous, in my opinion. I think zealotry is often used as a term in games. It's like, oh, they're zealous cultists, and then they don't act zealous. They act like, Jeff, kind of like what you said, they act like believers, where at the first sign of any kind of danger, it's like, hey, well, things are getting a little real here. But it's like, no, this is zealotry, so how do we paint that? It is going to sacrifice those eggs itself, so it's protecting them because it is not going to give up its own prize that it owes to whatever it believes in. We're at the halfway point. What else?
So if you feel like your combat is boring, this type of personality applied to any NPC, literally any, even given all of the same exact mechanics, same abilities, same everything. The idea is, if in your descriptions you describe that this person is willing to fight dirty, right? They're trying to tear your ear off, poke your eyes out, they're trying to break your knees. Again, even given all the same mechanics, that personality versus another one will really spice up your descriptions in combat and will leave you a lot of areas to explore without having to think every time of a different way this person swung their sword. Why are they swinging their sword? Why are they killing you? What are they saying to you about this thing that's bigger than them? Are they chanting gutturally? Are the runes on their body glowing? All of those things just from one, they're zealous and they're willing to fight to the death.
Yeah, and I think something important too is like willing to fight to the death does not mean reckless. I think it's easy for that to kind of just become like berserker mentality of just like, I'm just going to run in and do whatever and die in a blaze of glory immediately. Like that doesn't have to be what happens. You can still fight methodically. You can still fight carefully. You can still want to survive, but be willing to die if it comes to that. So specifically in this scenario, though, I think that if it's willing to die in this fight, that means whatever sacrifice is going to happen, it doesn't need to be the one who starts that. Because if it did, it wouldn't want to die in this fight. So either the ritual has already begun and it just needs to wait it out, or somebody else is going to take care of the sacrifice and it just has to stop and kind of run guard. Something like that, because otherwise, if it died, then everything would be ruined, and that kind of goes against the entire point. So I imagine it's mostly trying to stall, survive as long as it can. If it dies, that sucks, but things will go on.
Love it. Last 30 seconds. This lizard creature is called Kurkus, and it specifically is going to be intelligent. Jeff, like you said, I want to make it so that so as a game master, you take something that the players believe in, something that they're certain of, and this particular lizard creature believes the same thing, but a twisted version. I want this to be something that pushes against the truth, and that's what it's doing with the eggs, and they have to face its intelligence, and it's smart, and it makes sense in a weird way, and that is time. Splatbook Roulette, Kurkus the Lizard, the Zealot Monster, for you to use at your table. Guys, any final thoughts? The timer's over now. We can...
You try maybe to talk a little slower.
I got musk going off that.
I love having only 5 minutes. Oh my God, that's not what it's from. Don't pretend. I love 5 minutes. I like 5 minutes even more with 3 people and not in person, because you have to decide when to pass it to the other person a lot more specifically. So that made it more fun, I think.
Definitely. All right, well, unless you guys have anything else, we're going to end it there. We're Tabletop Terrors. We're all about fun, sometimes frenetic, frantic, on-the-spot creativity and tabletop games. And if you like this kind of thing, stick around, because we're not going anywhere. There's plenty of videos for you to check out. Be a part of our family. Subscribe. Hit the little bell so that we pop up on your phone, just like your friends and family. Anyway, let's wrap this up with a Tabtarian toast. It was really fun doing a little Splatbook Roulette.
May you mend the first break.
May you kill the first snake, but let the Lizardman liveth on. Long live Kurkus.
And may you conquer everything you undertake.
Except for Kurkus.
Especially Kurkus.
Lancha.
So I think one of my favorite things about timed improv, things like that, where there's no negation, you just kind of have to say and go, is you kind of end up in places that you would never let yourself go to if you kind of let the logical thinking part of your brain take hold. Like, getting to the fact that this was like a lizard man in like the weirdest, most roundabout way possible. But like, that's not a thing that we would make if you had us make an encounter and gave us 30 minutes. So just the fact that you can kind of, in this blitz, end up in very strange, surprising places, sometimes even to yourself, because you can't negate your thoughts, you can't backtrack, you just kind of have to go and see what happens.